Hi, this is Planner Obsessed Teacher. My name is Mary, and today I'm actually going to walk you through kind of my experience at Go Wild, but through the journal that I created. This is my very first Go Wild. Um, I really kind of went in not really expecting anything. It was a whirlwind. I flew in on Thursday. I left on Sunday. I went back to work on Monday. So it was a very crazy, busy time. And so I'm just going to go through the journal and kind of walk you through what my experience was. I did not take as many pictures as a lot of people, and I don't like taking pictures of myself. So a lot of them are scenery, but I did get some pictures with people I was hoping to meet and run into. So this is the journal by Amber Plans Her Day. And I used a bunch of her stickers that she gave in a sticker book at Go Wild throughout here, along with a bunch of others. And so this was a bloom packing list that was actually from another, I think she said it was from Anaheim, but I just whited it out, put DC. This is the washi that Simply Gilded sent in the Go Wild box. And then I actually had a friend of mine that makes cookies, make gifts of cookies, sugar cookies, and that's what a picture of that was. This is the back of the key card, or the front of the key card for the hotel if you stayed in a block. They sent the schedule out, so I had the schedule in here. I set up this planner, this journal, ahead of time because I actually used it for note-taking as well. So this was part of the postcard, just a picture of me flying in, me at the airport, and one of the first people I grabbed a picture with was Julie of Julie's Plans. She was one of the ones I wanted to meet, and it was early on Thursday, and I wanted to go on and get my meet and greet with her out of the way where, you know, she could go on and be busy. I knew that she was part of the social team, etc. This is at the confetti. This is a picture of the GIF that I took for the Chrissy Ann Designs confetti walk. They had these really cute napkins. They had one that had the Journey tune on it, and then this one, I liked this one, so I cut it out and put it in here. Here's my name on the name wall. That was really cool. This is all pictures from the welcome party. I took a lot of shots of how many people actually attended. They had some really cute cupcakes. One of my roommates had one, but I did not have one. I was not hungry at the time. And this was another picture wall. You could get your picture taken. This was supposed to be the bubble wall, but I think the bubbles like broke during the time I was getting my picture taken, but that's okay. I like the background anyway. This was actually considered day 2, and then we started with the practice of being yourself. This is the Angel Trinidad of Passion Planner. I didn't really have anything from her. I took a lot of notes on her, and then she had her Pi Day sale, and I actually bought 2 of her planners undated, so I'll get to play with those later down the line. This is a copy of my contact card that I used. I'll have the other contact cards further in the back. And then there was this book by Amy Tangerine, and I actually ended up taking parts of the book apart and using it as pages in my journal. Speaking of Amy Tangerine, here's her page. It started with the Making Your Mark. This is one of the pages out of her book here. I felt that it, spoke to me here. We didn't get to finish the book in the Go Wild session, and so I just pulled out a couple of the pages and used it this way. These are my pictures at the Moxie Life booth. All of them are very sweet. Sierra and Darian actually spoke at the conference. So these are my notes from Sierra. and her statement, progress, not perfection. All of these stickers from Amber Plans Her Day. Lots of information. I'm not, remember, this had the name of Jane on the back of it, but that was it. It didn't have like an @ or Instagram or anything, but it's like a watercolor, and I thought that was really cute. Darian has a super lot of energy. So she got a Wild One sticker. I think these were in the one of the booths there on Thursday where you could pull a lot of the stickers off the sheets. The first day I sat at Callie Danielle's table, and I really learned to like her stuff. I had never actually heard of her, and then even on Thursday when they were doing the little walk around, I didn't make it to her booth, but she has some super cute stuff. And then Kristen Damian of Chrissy Ann Designs, of course, has the kind of the Jeopardy type of planner game, and these were pictures of that. You know, it took a little longer than normal. It had some technical difficulties because the same answer kept coming up for every single box. So that was interesting, and but this was fun to watch. Then you had Alex L. I enjoyed Alex L's talk. I haven't read any of her books. Somebody came up with a quote, "You are the table," instead of being at the table, you are the table. But I will say that she had a great talk. However, if you are somebody that is presently going through therapy or has had therapy or has had triggers, some of the things that she did were great. However, if you were within your moment of having to go through therapy, etc., this could have been a triggering talk. I'm glad I did my research and I was okay with it. However, if you didn't do your research ahead of time and you weren't sure how it would go down, you know, it was probably a good idea if you needed to step away to step away. This was just kind of a filler page. Amy Tangerine's crafting session. She had a lot of crafting stuff like these markers here to go with the book. Hang on just a second. So this is the actual book right here. And so each one of these books, you can see this is where I tore a page out. Each one of these books came with like a set of stickers and some paints. We didn't even get to the paint, but it's just a way to decorate and be creative. But like I said, I borrowed some of the pages in here to actually use in mine. Here, the number of people were amazing. They had these acrobats there. They had them at the welcome party. They had them in Plan Jamma. They had them in the morning. I was in line at like 6:15, even though they said you weren't supposed to line up until 6:30, but people did anyway. The amount of energy to get up on stilts and walk around and look excited at 6:15 was just amazing. They even had lights on the ceiling there at the hotel in the conference room. This was the second day table mate swag. I still have this little guy here. He's on my my bed. And then my volunteer at my table took this picture of me, and I was like, I swear I'm having a great time, but I apparently had a little too much to drink the night before. So crop night, they had zebra first, and we had some postcards we were supposed to decorate and come up with. And then we also had somebody that showed us how to paper fold and make a little book. In order for this to close, I had to cut some of the pages out of the book. But this is kind of what it looked like, but with more pages. Then for This one here, she gave us a little wire. This was Sweet Kawaii Designs. She gave us a little wire to put on a keychain. However, I couldn't follow, so I just made myself a bracelet. So now I have a bracelet. It's super cute, but I could not figure out the keychain thing for the life of me. So that's what I ended up with. Then we had breakout sessions. Now, I went to Debt-Free Panda. She also is going to end up winning one of the awards from the Erin Condren Small Businesses. She came in second, but she was super cute, Amanda, and we made these little scratch-offs for saving for the next Go Wild. I will say, for crop night, these three were all on stage together. Great. By the time we got to this one here, there were a lot of people that I kind of checked out and were on their, doing their own thing. And then they had the breakouts. My suggestion coming from teacher conference situation is make all of these breakout sessions. And however you sign up, you sign up. The way teacher conferences are, there's like 8 going on, 10 going on, and everybody lines up at the one that they want, and you hopefully will get in the door, and if you don't get in the door, then you go back to the main room until the next 40-minute one starts. That probably will work some places and not work other places, but I would love to see the breakout sessions being all breakout sessions instead of a one room and then one breakout session. I think that, I would have liked to see the TISA's breakout session. I would have liked to see the Simply Gilded breakout session. I would have liked to see what the other ones had. So if they could run, 2 or 3 of them instead of just the one, I think that would be amazing. The first night, I went to the affiliate Erin Condren dinner, and this is just some information from that, and some more filler. All of these people that gave out postcards and such, I just tried to take the postcard and put there in some way. I got this Planner Babe sticker from Desiree Plans. All of the stickers on here, all these little stickers are satindoll.biz. And here was another Go Wild postcard that I cut up. I can't right now. I'm doing planner girl shit. I actually got 2 of these, so there's one to keep and one went in here. I Hear You Are a Wild one. I just taped it down a little bit, but it has the name on the back. One of my table mates, 2 of our table mates actually got us Harry Potter wands, which was super cool. And so I took a picture of that. The Saturday morning, we opened with Bess Weissman of Lights Planner Action. She did a little foldable journal situation. So this is a foldable heart. I have it taped down right now, but it was paper folding, and inside it had some journals. Again, another postcard I wanted to repurpose. And then Linda Tong of Linda Tong Planners, the owner of Notique and Cloth and Paper, and Archer and Olive. All of them were speaking in a panel together, so I just took notes on each one. This is a picture of our table that second day that we all sat together. Notique gave out the I Am Becoming water bottles like this that has the straw. That's been very useful. So I have a new water bottle to add. And then we had Post Secret, Frank Warren of Post Secret. I have never heard of this before, but it was fantastic. I actually cut up my postcard that we got with the box and put it in here ahead of time and took a lot of notes and just interesting things that, he came up with, that he has learned over his years of doing the Post Secret. And then he actually stuck around. People saw him. He was actually at Plan Jamma, etc. And then they had the Tanya from Erin Condren and Laurel from Laurel Denise planners had met and talked, and Edu Consulting was the one that actually won one of the grants, and Debt Free Panda Amanda won the second grant from the Erin Condren. It was just interesting to listen to these two ladies talk back and forth with each other because they're both owners in their own right, and just to see them work together, even though, they're basically competitive markets, talk to each other and talk about how they used to work together. This bingo card was put in our Go Wild bag that we got at the end. This would have been nice to get in the box. If they do it again, put this in the stuff that they send us at the beginning before we take off, because I would have been able to check a lot of these off during the time there, but I didn't want to do it at the end of the day. The highlight of everybody's trip was Renee Goldsberry from Hamilton. She was a great speaker. On the other hand, my unpopular opinion is, as great a speaker as she has great voice. My favorite happened to be the guy from Post Secret, Frank Warren. This was much more interesting, and it spoke to me as an educator, versus this was much more personal, very, not quite on the level of Alex L, because she's not a therapist, she's an entertainer, but she spoke on women's empowerment, or empowerment in general, and but it didn't hit me as much as the Post Secret information did. I thought it was very cute. They even decorated the bathroom stalls. Like I said, I wonder if the men's room was done as well. And then I actually went out. I took my little Metro card out and went to the Holocaust Museum. So I actually had Edith Gruenberger, and she actually ends up surviving. So they'll give you one of these ID cards, and as you get to each room, each floor, you read and find out what happened to your person. And my person actually survived the Holocaust. I did not get to go anywhere else, but I did get to see the Washington Monument. I took a picture of it as I walked by to get back on the Metro. Just another picture of Julie, and then I was able to catch Danny Plans also. And then the Plan Jamma, I finally got a picture with the llama. I still do not know. Let me show you. I still do not know who this person is in the back of this picture. I had my roommate took this picture of me, and this gal here was actually sitting in that chair there and just snuck up and photobombed my picture. It's a great picture, but I still don't know who she is. Laura here, I had no idea who she was, but we had matching pajamas, so we decided to get a picture together, and now I follow her on Instagram. She is super cool because she does silks, aerial silks, and that's something I've always wanted to do. So watching her Instagram and watching her do aerial silks is really, really cool. And then here are some other postcards that we got in our swag bags. These are my roommates here. And then a postcard I got with my Harry Potter wand. And then my ride back to the airport. This is Sherry. Sherry Plans, and then Desiree Plans. Sherry's out of Fort Worth, and Desiree is San Antonio as well. And so we actually ended up on the flight together as well. All right, something about the hotel. This is the other side of that card, by the way. Something about the hotel. The Washington Hilton is very famous. It's where Reagan almost got assassinated. It's the Obama mic drop. It's where they have the correspondence dinners. And so the ballroom situation was great. The hotel itself, a lot of people complained they were not full-size beds. They were not queen-size beds. They were full-size beds. There were not enough refrigerators, and I understand if people wanted refrigerators, but they needed to make sure that the refrigerators that were provided were for medical use first. You know, people that needed to keep insulin cool or something like that, that would have been more important than keeping my coffee cold. And so if they're not going to have refrigerators, they need to make a situation where they can prioritize those people with medical needs. I am not one of those people, but I was just thinking about those people trying to keep insulin cold in an ice bucket. It's just, that's not acceptable. But anyway, moving on. These are just some other postcards. This is a Simply Gilded one. This one actually came in the box with the all the information about Go Wild. This is from a planner company out of Sweden, I believe. And she has some very neat things. And then I know the contact cards have little stickers, and I could keep this out and use the stickers, but I just kind of taped these in. These were all the contact cards that I received. And just some, you know, other stickers. All of these free stickers that I got, I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. So I just started decorating. And so these are all kinds of stickers. Desiree gave me like a whole stack of them. And so I just have a bunch of hers in here. And so that's it. I have all these other pages back here. I may be removing a section of these because this is a thick little book. But if I put it in there like that, and then I put it in backwards. This was the box we got. There we go. And so that's how it's going to go on my shelf, and so that I can, you know, keep all of my memories together. I still have not gotten all of my swag completely organized. I still have all of this that I've got to figure out what to do with. All of these are just stickers. I've got notebooks and everything else. I've given some to friends. I've given some to family. I've put some in my goodie box for my students at school. So now I'm just kind of working on getting this last little bit of stuff organized and put away. I'll probably make a Go Wild section so I have something for next year. And so for example, like this one has 2024 on it, so it's getting ready. And these, like this, these are Live, Love, Posh. These were, they're beautiful stickers. They're not Go Wild-ish, so I can keep those for any time. And then lots of pages and just lots of different brands and stickers and everything else. And so I will be trying to figure out how to organize all of this. But I hope that you enjoyed my video. I enjoyed putting together the book. I actually bought my first Canon Ivy to put it together, so I'm still trying to make the pictures light enough. But if you have any questions or comments about Go Wild, like I said, this was my first time going, and so I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping it's more centrally located next year since I'm in San Antonio, and I'd like to be able to drive to it. But we'll see what happens. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day and good planning.